Oh, what's going on, everybody? It's Monday, right? It's like, why is Scuba on? It's Monday. Pardon me. Um, yeah, the Kelpie RDA came in, so I was like, whoa, all right, we gotta take this. Not really review it yet, but at least do a build on it and first impressions and stuff like that to see how good it's gonna be because I really enjoy the Kelpie RTA that Vic and EHPro came out with. I'm still vaping it now, actually. But so I want to try the RDA, and I've heard a lot of people, well, including Vic, say that it's better as a squonker RDA. So if it's good as a squonker, that's the way I'm gonna set it up as a squonk. I even have extras, so probably gonna be giving these away. One or two, I don't know. I'm definitely going to be giving away a Kelpie. But since scubas are broke these days, you're going to have to pay for shipping. I don't care where you're at, you got to pay for shipping. That's the way it's got to go. But other than that, we're good. I don't want to do any stupid contests where everybody's got to tag friends and all that stuff. That it's not right, and then you get a lot of new people that never even watch the show that come in and try to win, and that's stupid. If you don't watch the show, too bad. That's the way it goes. So I got three colors. I got the blue one, obviously, which I'm so glad that Vic got them to bake blue because that's my thing. I got blue, black, and stainless steel. So I got the three colors. Now, I don't know if Vic told him to make blue because of me. I doubt it, but I appreciate him making the blue because I was like, whatever you do, Vic, make a blue one. So he did. Hey, JJ, and hey, Sue, and Dave, and Ian, and OR Church, and Chris, and Darthing. Oh, but so we're gonna build on this, and I'm gonna put it on a topside dual squonker, the carbon one. Which this one's blue, but it's probably not going to match that good. Black would probably look better on here, but don't care. Hey, Zach. So I'm going to show you exactly what comes in the box. This does look like retail packaging. It doesn't say sample anywhere on here. So I think these are the actual retail packaging on here. This doesn't say sample anywhere on the box. And usually if it's a sample, that you get from the, hey Unicron, if it's a sample that you get from a vendor early, then it's, usually it'll say sample. Now, I don't know if there's been any changes made. There was no note. Yeah, I'm still sick, Ryan. Just a little bit, though. A buddy of mine sent me a nebulizer, and I took a breathing treatment today, and it's definitely helping. I know these came from China, and I really don't think that there's any chance that there's any kind of coronavirus on here. So I don't need to take any special precautions or anything to make sure that I don't catch the coronavirus. So with that being said, we're going to open one of these up and see what we got. So besides, you don't have to worry about it. If it takes that long to come from China over here, there's no possible chance that you're going to catch any kind of flu from it. Time to vape the hand sanitizer. Anyways, so let's take a look at this thing. So here's the blue Kelpie in its box. I have not built on this yet. I literally just got these in a couple hours ago. So UPS has a confirmed case. Are you kidding me, darn thing? I don't know how that's possible, but okay. This came from DHL. Maybe it's just UPS. Maybe they're faster. This is, it was all sealed in plastic too, so I think we're good to go. This is what you get inside the box. Here's the RDA itself in blue, in plastic. So let me see if y'all can see that good. Oh, it does not come with the squonk pin in there. So we're going to be, there's the Vaping with Vic right up there. Nothing big on there. You do got the Kelpie symbol. It doesn't say Kelpie on the RDA itself, but the coloring's really good. And I know that the first batch that they were sending out, they were saying that this was really rough. To me, this does not feel rough. It feels pretty smooth, actually. So I don't know about the machine work on the first batch, and maybe they've fixed it now, but that doesn't feel that bad to me. So first thing we're going to do is change out the pin because we're going to be squonking with this. So let's open up the accessory box. Oh, it does come with a card too that's stuck to the top. There we go. Purchase information card, blah, 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 blah. Warranty. Please watch that RDA, please. I will do that, Ryan, just so that I'm going to go wash it just for, you know, double sake. You know, I don't want y'all being scared that anybody's going to catch a coronavirus, but, you know, I was already sick, so I even have a greater chance of getting that much more sick. So what do we have inside the box here? If I can get it out, that's in there. That's packed in there tight. Wow. That looks like a 510 adapter right there. 510 adapter. No, we're not blaming anybody if I get sick. No blame. So here's some cotton. And then here's your sparrow rings, a couple of coils, a couple of fused Clapton coils in there. And I believe that's the squonk pin there. So we're going to take that out. I'm going to wait to wash it till after I put the squonk pin in because I want to wash the part that I'm actually using. Put the O-rings back in the baggie.
Hey, Victor.
Whoa.
Come here.
There's the squonk pin. There's the hole in the bottom of it, if y'all can see that. Now we need to put this on a stand. Steve Dillagaff Porter stand. There's the build deck, which is not focusing very well.
Hey, Victor.
There we go.
Look at me.
Look at the screws on that thing. Wow. That doesn't even look like normal hex screws. Maybe I need to put my goggles on to see that. YouTube does it again. I didn't get a ping. Oh, sorry, Demon Hunter. That's why you need to check the group. You know, check the Scuba's Hangout group. That's why I posted it in there that I was going live. Okay, well, there's 3 screws in here. One of them is not in the RDA. I don't know where the other screw is. That's kind of weird that it only has 3 screws in it. It's not inside the RDA. I mean, it does come with spares, thank goodness, but yeah, it's not. There we go. Man, these are small for me to see. I'm getting too old for this. Make sure I'm putting this in the right way. And then we need to get the right size. Well, actually, we can just use the tool they got for now. Huh?
So look in the box.
Look in the box, I will. Look deep in the box. Let's see if I can get this screw in there first. There we go. I'm so far away from it, it makes it hard to see even with my goggles on. Nothing in the box. No. No screw. That's kind of weird. That one screw was missing, but you know, it's okay because it came with spares. I'm looking all over my table. There is no fallen screw at all. I was hoping that was the case. How many screws are in here now? 1, 2, 3. So it probably came with 4 spares, but I had to use one of them because it was missing one. Not a big thing. Not a big thing at all. Yeah, it's not loose on the deck, that's for sure, darn thing. So before I go any further, here's the inside. I'm going to go wash this out really good. Some nice hot water. Drip tip comes out. That's a really pretty blue drip tip. I like that. Drip tip actually says Kelpie on there. If it would focus. So that says Kelpie on there. So let's take this. Well, first let's change out the squonk pin. Or put the squonk pin in there, actually. Trying to hold the top down so that it doesn't fall out. There we go. Squonk pin going in. It fits the flathead screwdriver really good. I like that. This does not protrude very far. I would not use this on a hybrid. I mean, it's pretty close. It looks far on camera, but that's pretty close. I don't know if that's I would call that a safe hybrid connection there.
Only one way to find out.
I'm not putting it on a hybrid to find out. That's crazy. I'm double checking down inside the deck to make sure the screw's not in there, but it is not. There's no screw down in there. Because, you know, the last thing you need is a screw, like, hidden down in there, and then you get a short. So let me clean this off real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, that water was really hot. About burned my hand off. But that's okay. That just makes me feel better about the whole situation. I do believe the serial number is imprinted on the side of the deck, guys. So as you can see, this is serial number 48, which is really cool. I mean, like 4 is my favorite number, so if it was 44, that'd be even better. But I'll take a 48 all day long. And now it's going to focus, which that's funny, but yeah, you can see there's no screw down in the deck or anything. So
Hey, Vector.
it should come with 4 screws in the deck. Slight oversight. I mean, I'm not one out of the batch. I bet you the other 2 RDAs probably have all the screws in there. This is just one that was like that. Oh, I got water all over it. So,
Vector. My name is Shannon.
now let's get ready to build on this thing. Really deep, deep well right here. So for squonking, this ought to work good. There we go. So I'm going to make sure that this pin doesn't get lost. I'm going to put it back in the bag. And also the 510 adapter is going back in the bag, which you would think they would have put that in the bag instead of separate, like outside of the bag. Fold this up, put all this back in the box. I mean, if that's the worst thing about this RDA is it was missing a screw, big deal. I mean, I'm okay with that. Good thing it comes with spares. Now, if it didn't come with spares, I'd be ill about it. That's for sure. But it's not in the box anywhere. I checked all through the box. It's not stuck up in the corners anywhere. All right. So right there we have it. So you have your positive side over here and then your negative over here. So you obviously have to have, you could run your leads straight on one side, or you can run them crossways. Now that, like open arms, like one going this way and one going that way, or you can run them both like this. That's up to you. Your build preference. Obviously, most coils, this one's already wrapped, so that's one that I made. So I can just put it in just the way it is and drop it in there.
High five.
Triple core alien. I think it would fit in there, no problem. Unicron. I don't see any problems getting it in there. Let me see if I have the right size hex driver instead of using this little bitty. I know I have it. Is it the silver one? This might be it. I think this might be a little too big for it. Yeah, that's too big. All right, no biggie. I'm not going to dig through and get my Weehaw screwdrivers out, so we'll just use the tool that it comes with. How about that? I'm going to actually leave the leads the way they are. That way when I push this down, it's actually going to be nice and even. So let's make sure I got this up all the way, where the lead can fit in there good. So it looks like most of the heat's all going to be in the center because there's only 3 rows of air. So if you have a really wide coil, obviously it's not going to, air is not going to hit every section of that, but that's okay. Let's see if I can get this in here without too much trouble. Actually, well, probably would be easier to put them open arms, that's for sure. Because there we go. I had to get it past that little lip. Now that one's in. Let's straighten this up. That one seems way tight for some reason. All right. Get in your hole. It's in there. It just don't. Yeah, it's all the way in there. It just doesn't feel like it to me for some reason. So first thing I got to do is straighten this up because that is not over far enough. And I'm pulling just part of the coil. That's bad, Scuba. Bad. Tighten this down. Add a wrap slide. Yeah, you're probably right, Unicron. Add another wrap to it. That'd be the way to go. I'm just trying to do it short and sweet tonight, because I still gotta vape this thing for over a week to make sure, before I do any kind of review on it. All right, let's see if we can get this straightened up a little bit. You know what? Why don't I do this? Pretty close though. I don't like close. Yeah, it looks about centered. Now I got to get it cut really close because you don't want these leads kicking off on the back. Now you could bend these until they break, but that's always a pain in the butt. I'm going to just try to cut it in close because really I don't see it hitting the deck because of how far out this goes. I don't see it hitting the top cap, I should say. You're not going to arc out on this as long as you cut it in pretty close. That should be a little closer than that. There we go. So boom, it's in there. Now let's see what ohm we're at and get it preheated and all that good stuff. And then we'll throw some juice on here and see what we get. So right now we're showing 0.26. Just going to try to freshen these up a little bit. That's got some good hot spots in there. It's a lot of hot spots. Let me turn the watts down a little bit. I'm probably not going to vape at that high watt anyway to start off with. Let's go down to 45 watts. It was at 65. For those wanting to know. Still got, you can see that higher, that little bit brighter spot right there. That's still a hot spot. Until I get that out. There we go. It's almost good now. I like going back and forth with this until I know all the hot spots are out, because what'll happen is if you start vaping this, you'll burn part of your cotton out. That looks very loose. I didn't tighten that lead. That's what's going on. Where did... Thought I had both of these tight. Man, Scuba.
So you reheated it.
Yeah, it was tight. Okay, I just didn't get it all the way tight. Now it is. Let me double check the other one. That's probably going to change the ohms. 0.31 now. Yeah, that lead not being tight is not a good thing. Yeah, topside carbon. Yeah, Ryan, topside carbon. Well, you might, if you're gonna do it, I really like this mod. I rarely use it though, just because I haven't been squonking that much lately. Let's get some cotton, some Muji cotton. That's a 3mm inside diameter core coil, by the way. It's a dual core fused Clapton, 26 gauge cores with 36 gauge wrap, all Kanthal. I'm going to make sure that this is kind of thick, just because I don't want the center of the coil breaking down. Ceramic is your friend. I have some ceramic tweezers, Unicron.
I have those ceramic sticks, but I can't find them anymore.
Ceramic sticks? Yeah. Those are cool to shove through there. This might be too much cotton. No, it's going to work. Hopefully this isn't too hot. I don't want it too tight, but I don't want it too loose either. Why does that feel like it's pulling that coil out? Okay, there we go. Maybe it's just the cotton ripping. Alright, since this has got a deep deck, I'm going to cut it a little bit out on here. Then we're going to strum it out. There we go. Coil looks loose, must be staying. The coil's loose because of the way I had to put the leads in there, Unicron. It's my fault. Only my fault. I should have done that open arms configuration. It would have slid in there so much easier. I mean, way easier, which is what I'll do next time. Putting them on one side works, but with only 6 wraps, I can't. It doesn't fit very good, so I had to kind of stretch it over there, and it made the coil kind of wonky. It's just the way it goes. So we're going to put Nilla nuts on there because I know that juice the best. so I can tell how good the flavor is going to be. Now I haven't put any in the squonk bottle yet, which we could try just squonking it and see what we get. Let's pop this top open. We're going to fill this up. That bottle's dark color. You can't really see the juice filling up in there. Okay, now I see it. It's right. It's about halfway. Going up, 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 up. Okay, that's more than enough. Let's put the top back on. Slather it, yeah. Squeezing this now to see. Whoa! I pushed so much it's coming out the side. Bad scuba. See, that's why I like pre-wetting this thing. I don't want juice all over my mod. I put a lot in there though, and it takes forever for it to start coming up the cotton. So let's just put some on here. Speed up the process. How about that? Looks like it's gonna vape. Oh man, that smells good. That smells delicious. Hey Dom Long, how's it going? Well, since this is a dripper, I don't have to worry about like firing this a bunch of times to make sure that the taste goes out, you know. Here's the airflow. I believe this is all the way open right now.
And that smells good.
You can smell it?
Yes.
It does smell good, doesn't it?
Smell your nuts all the way to the
Okay, that's terrible. So this is easy to adjust your airflow. You just turn it. Okay, let's go back to the main cam. Still sick. Yeah, I'm still a little sick, Dom Long. You know, I'm dealing with it. It's all right. This is what it looks like on here. Obviously, that is a much lighter blue, but it's not that bad, actually. Kind of matchy. So I have this at 45 watts. I'm going to see how this vapes at 45, and if need be, we'll crank it up. But at 0.36, I'm not going to need to go too much higher than 50-something watts, I think, to get my personal vape. So we're going to see. Woo! Woo! Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Let me break it in some good. Craig from Penguin Aaron. I remember when they played Scuba's video when he popped the top of a Unicron bottle. Oh man, Craig, that was terrible. Yeah, that whole bottle busted open and went everywhere. Crazy. I can tell you the flavor is definitely there. It's got more airflow than I thought it would have. I was thinking that, you know, because the Kelpie RDA is like a restrictive type vape. It's still a direct lung, but it's like a restricted direct lung. This one's definitely got more airflow. The RDA's got more airflow, in my opinion. Yeah, without a doubt, that's more airflow. Now I could turn it down some, which I want. I'm gonna try to do now and see. There we go. That is so much better. The good thing about that is I can turn the airflow down, which makes it a little more restrictive, and it's not going to make me cough as bad, because right now, since I'm still sick, when I take those big giant pulls, it makes me cough. And you know, especially with like the trilogy, this thing, I love vaping it, but it makes me cough like crazy. I did have the fat fish on top of the carbon, and Vic gave this a really good review. I kept telling Vic he needed to try the fat fish. It's actually a great RDA. So I love the little cute Kelpie symbol on the side, which I know isn't showing worth a darn on that camera. There we go. That's pretty cool. But this is not sharp. I don't know. I think it was TVP that was talking about how sharp this was up here. This is very smooth to the touch. I think that EHPro probably heard the criticism about it being sharp, and now it's very smooth. Does the top cap sit flush? Yes, it does. Top cap is all the way down flush. What is that? Oh, that's a piece of juice. That's where I over skunked it earlier. You see, that top cap is all the way down flush. Wow. That's actually really good on flavor. So here's the inside. I haven't had to squonk it yet, but I'm going to in a minute just to make sure. I really enjoy squonking. It's just sometimes, for me, this is the downfall to squonking. Squonking, if you put some juice in there and let it sit, say you let it sit for a day or two and you go back to it, it doesn't taste the same anymore. You have to go back and rebuild the whole thing to get that same taste you were getting 2 days before. And I think it's from just the liquid, the e-liquid staying in the tube. Luckily on this one, it's all pretty much, it's very small tube, so it doesn't hold as much in there. But I just washed this out completely, so this is all fresh now. It's not the quietest RDA in the world. I'm still coughing. Jeez. Oh, maybe that'll help. Let me try to vape that a little smoother. There's nothing wrong with the flavor on this at all. It's actually giving me really good flavor, so that's definitely a up point. As far as the inside of the top cap goes, I'm not getting why people are downing this thing. I really don't see the issue. You can see where the vapors went up and got on the cap, and it's domed, which concentrates the flavor towards your mouth. There's no sharp edges. Even the bottom of this is not sharp. I couldn't run my finger across this if it was sharp. And I mean, I'm pushing down hard. I don't know if you can tell. I'm pushing down hard. It is not sharp. So if this was not machined well, it would cut me. The top cap is holding really well. And me being able to change the airflow is this simple. Very smooth. I got no complaints so far. Now, I mean, obviously, this is just a first look. I'm going to have to use this for a week or so and then see how I like it. But so far, I like it. It's also going to be interesting to try this with a fruity vape instead of... Now, this is a custard that I'm vaping now. Some atomizers or RDAs are better with custards and some are better with fruits. And I kind of mix and match depending on what juice I'm vaping at the time. Most of the time I'm vaping vanilla nuts anyway, because most of the time custards work and everything. It's the fruits that kind of vary a lot. Some atomizers just don't get all the fruit notes, and you have to try it in something else to get the fruit notes you're trying to get. Also, still vaping the intake dual on the SX, the Q Mini by Yeehee, which you can't buy anymore unless you look really hard on the internet. You might find one. I think Yeehee needs to come back out with that device. Even if it's a version 2, I think they need to come back out with it. So there is the Kelpie RTA up against the Kelpie RDA as far as size comparisons go. The Aromomizer versus the Boreas. Well, which Boreas, Craig? Boreas 1, 2, 3. The Boreas I really like. Now I like the Romomizers too. They're both really good. The Romomizer to me when it first came out was like innovative as hell because of the way you could pull the deck out, work on it, pop the deck back in the bottom and close it all up. I love the way the Romomizer does that. Then the Fatality came out and you can pretty much just bayonet style pop the whole tank off and work on your deck, put it back in there and you're done. I love that on the Fatality. I'm hoping that more designers, when they do their tanks and RDAs, well, not RDAs, mainly tanks, that they all do that. The Glass V2, this is the same build that I've had in here for what, a couple weeks. I've been letting the juice sit to see if it was going to really cloud up, and it has not. It's still got the same batteries in this mod. Let me see how this is going to hit, because this has been sitting here for about 2 weeks. A little pop from the juice that's been sitting on top of the coils. Let's see if that goes away. Yep, now it's fine. It's making me cough, so I'm getting plenty of vapor. If I don't get over this cold that I've had since last October, November, December, January, February, March. I'm on month 6. And apparently only that stuff went, most diseases that are colds that you catch last 6 months, or some of them do, the real bad ones. Yeah, they're your in-game wit. I completely understand. A lot of atomizers, RTAs that you get don't have enough airflow. The Fatality has a lot of airflow that you can turn down. So if you like the lower ohm builds so that you can crank up the wattage, the thing, it performs. It does. So now this one, I can obviously crank this up some more, which we're going to try now. I'm going to go up to 55 first. It seems good where it's at, but I just went to joules. Don't do that, Scuba. All right, there we go. Because this has got the e-cig chip in there because it's the carbon. I have the regular dual top side, but this is the carbon one, which has the e-cig chip. So, oh, that's even better. That definitely brought the flavor out better. Man, I need to keep it right there. Woo! I am trying to find something about this RDA that is messed up, and I can't find it. I'm trying to see if there's burrs or anything in the only problem I had for the people that just showed up was it was missing one of the screws out of the deck. That's it. Is the logo black out on the black one? Ooh, Daryl, for me to show you that, I would have to open it. These are still sealed. I don't want to. Yeah, I think it's blacked out. So if you wanted to do something with that, you would have to color it yourself, I guess. I'm pretty sure there's pictures of the Kelpie in all 3 colors, either on Vic's page or you can find it on the internet. I think he has it on his video also. So I just squonked this a little bit, and you can already tell it's got more liquid in there. But it's keeping it wicked very well. That's nice and wet cotton right there. And that's vaping perfect right now. I mean, you got all 3 colors. Nice, Craig. All 3 colors. Craig, I want to know, if you have all 3 colors, do you have any issues with the design, with the machining on the actual top cap? Is it rough to you at all? Mine is perfectly smooth. Now, I don't know if yours say sample on the box at all, but this one doesn't say sample. I believe that I was in the second batch that got these, so I think any changes that they made were done between the first and second batch. So this is perfectly smooth to me. I don't feel any rough at all. On the blue and black one, you don't notice the chatter inside the barrel as much because it's painted over. Well, that's the stopper for the top cap. And the top cap is not, it is going down flush all the way down against the mod, so it's not like, it doesn't have no gap, which is great. Woo! They're smooth. Mine are retail with the typo on the bottom. It's got a typo? You mean on the very bottom, like on the bottom of the atomizer itself? Oh boy, I gotta see this now. Wow, that glares. That's not gonna work very well. Let me see if I can see it. Designed by Vaping with Vic EHPro. Oh, it's spelled designed wrong? Let me check mine really close. Where's my goggles at? No, it's actually spelled right. I'm gonna make this where y'all can see this. I will focus this camera one way or another. Hold on a second. Let's see, settings. There we go. Now I can focus it. See that? It is spelled designed exactly right. So they have fixed it, apparently. Oh, you got yours really early then, Craig. Cool, cool. Well, so yours, the ones you got still, they don't have any problems with the machining on there that you can tell. I mean, you got one of those unicorns of the RDAs, you know, the ones they sent out that didn't have that had some burring on there, but I got a low serial number, so I don't know. My serial number is 48, which that's pretty low. I don't know if you can tell from the boxes what serial number's inside. That makes me want to open all of them and see what serial number they are. Just the chatter on the inside. I got you. Yeah, I'm not feeling chatter on the inside at all. It feels perfectly smooth. I'm really thinking that they took any of the criticism and went in there and fixed it. They probably went in there and resurfaced everything before they shipped out this batch. I can't say that 100% for sure, but feels fine to me. Nothing wrong with the way this vapes, though. I'm liking it. Maybe they did dire thing. Maybe they did. Serial number 48. It's 00048. And it's printed, in case you haven't seen it, it's printed on the side of the deck. That's where the serial number is. Instead of on the bottom, which, you know, a lot of RDAs is on the bottom, but these are on the side. It makes me want to open the other two, but I really don't want to do that if I decide to give these away. I don't want to do that on the... Oh, you already know exactly what yours are. Black, blue 1479, stainless steel 927. Unicron, they just shipped... Okay, this is the thing. They just shipped mine last Thursday. So It got here pretty quick, DHL. So this was after the Chinese holiday, before they shipped it out. The Chinese New Year, I should say. They had to do something, darn thing, otherwise it wouldn't say designed correctly. Now this is the thing. Do y'all want me to open the other two and see what the serial numbers are and see what they look like? I can open them or leave them sealed. They're right here. Boom, boom. Yes, open them. All right. I'm going to open them just because we need to see what we got going on here. And make sure that it has all the screws. Yeah, exactly. I understand that. Just know that I'm not going to vape these or build on them and everything like that. See if all of them are 48. That's funny, darn thing. All right. So this one is the stainless steel one. That would be funny if they're all serial number 48. Still smooth. And designed is spelled right. So let's see what serial number this is. Don't breathe in. Yeah, I'm going to wash my hands. I really don't think you can catch the coronavirus. I mean, you say UPS has a reported case, but I don't know. This one is serial number 96. 96. All 4 screws are there. So that shows, see, all 4 screws are in this one. I had one, and the one I opened, the blue one, was missing a screw. Big deal. Wow, that top cap is tight. Hold on. There we go. A Kelpie scuba can't break. Craig, you know what? It's funny, but it's true. I don't even know if I can get this back in the baggie. Oh my goodness. That's a small cellophane bag. Oh, I'm not going to deal with that right now. Okay, now, yes, the blue one was in a baggie also. Entire thing, it was. You don't remember when I started the show, I took it out of the baggie. These may all be low serial numbers. No, I checked the baggie also, darn thing. Matter of fact, the baggie's right here. There's nothing in the baggie. So this one, the designed is spelled wrong. So Craig, designed is actually spelled wrong on this one. Let me see if I can focus this in because it's not wanting to focus for me right now. So y'all can see. There you go. So that means this one's going to have a higher serial number, I'm guessing, just because this one actually has the designed. Okay. Yeah, see, there's a difference. There's definitely a difference, Craig. I can tell you this right now. This feels rougher on this one. The top is rougher. Not a lot, but it's a little bit rougher than it was on the other two atomizers. So I see now why the people that got the ones with the designed spelled wrong are probably... Here we go. Let's guess the number. Dun 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 it. Dun 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 dun. 1340. 1340. And all 4 screws are there. So the blue one was the only one missing a screw. But, you know, it came with spare screws, so that's a good thing. Check inside the silver. I will do that, Ian. I shall do that right now. Let me see if this black one has any chatter. You know, I might as well check them all. Okay, the black one has chatter inside. They're not. It's not really bad, but I can feel the chatter inside. I know now. I see what you're talking about. It's not like perfectly smooth on the black one. So if any one of these would be the one to go, oh, that one's not the one I want, would be the black one. But I'm gonna check the silver one also. There's no way I'm gonna get that back in the bag, so let's put that there. I believe wholeheartedly that they've done something different because they changed where it says designed. There's no chatter on the blue one, and I bet there's no chatter on this stainless steel one either. There's a little bit. Yeah, okay. The silver one and the black both have a little bit of chatter inside. It's hardly noticeable, but yeah, it could have been. I don't know if you can see that line going around right there. That's where it feels. You can feel that line where it should have been cut a little smoother. Other than that, it's fine. This part's smooth. The outside and the chatter inside, you're not really gonna. I mean, are you gonna sit there and fill up your RDA every day? I doubt it. There we go. But the blue one, no problemo. And that's just the one I wanted. It ain't like I knew what they were. Y'all saw they were sealed, so I didn't know. I didn't know which one I was getting or anything like that. Lowest serial number out of the batch. I got lucky. There you go. 96 on the silver one, which is pretty good. Yeah, the O-rings are fine, J. Jerry. The O-rings are fine. I didn't have any problems. I think, you know what I'm going to do? Before I do the giveaway on these, I'm going to wait till Friday during my normal show because it's not fair for the people that normally watch my show that come in on Fridays to miss it and then go, damn, man. I take time off on Fridays just to watch your show and then you give it away on Monday. That sucks. So I'll do it on Friday. How about that? That way y'all can think, the chatter is below the deck so it doesn't affect the flavor. And who looks inside the cap? Craig, I agree completely 100%. The chatter is below the deck. DeMillan, yeah, you kind of did. We went through all the Kelpies. They're right here. I have the blue one, the stainless steel one, and the black one. The black one is the only one that says design. The word designed is spelled wrong. The black one and the silver one both have a little bit of chatter underneath the cap. Not much. The black one actually is a little smoother than the stainless one, I think. But here's the blue one in all its glory. And I have it in squonk mode because I put it on top of a carbon so I could squonk it. Lots of Kelpies. Yeah, I got 3 Kelpies. So Friday, DeMillan, I plan on giving 1 or 2 of these away. So all of them have low. Well, the black one has a higher serial number, but the stainless steel one has serial number of 96. Mine is actually, which I didn't know before I opened these. Mine is actually serial number 48, which you ain't going to be able to see on that screen. But they print the serial number on the side of the deck. There you go. Serial number 48. So, but yeah, here's the deck in case you didn't see it. The blue one actually was missing a screw when I got it, DeMillan. It was missing one of the screws, but the other two were not missing screws. So, but I think EHPro listened to the criticism and they went in and smoothed at least on the blue one, I know for sure, is a lot smoother around the top. And inside there's no chattering at all on the top cap. I'm assuming because black is pretty much printed the way it is. Blue is painted or anodized. I think it's anodized. And then your stainless steel is just plain Jane. So it should be chattered out of the most of them. But it's below the vape area. So it's not going to affect your vape. So in other words, when you're vaping, the vapor's not going to come out and hit a real rough spot and get stuck so that you don't get all the flavor. So all the top part, the dome part where your vapor goes, is smooth and it won't affect the vape at all. I actually took this and turned the airflow down because it has more airflow than I thought it was going to have, especially for a single coil RDA. So I took and turned the airflow down, and boom, it's smooth now. Thank you for getting Vic to spill the Limitless. Yeah, Vic's not the only one that spilled stuff on this show or on the shows. I have spilled. Trying to show somebody my cup one time, and I tilted it over and spilled my cup. There's a picture that's got me spilling my cup of whatever I was drinking. Lemonade, and then Vic's turning the mod over. You know, matter of fact, what is that? What is it? It's exclamation point Vic. There you go. We got to do that because DeMillan's here now. There you go. That's my good saying for Vic. Okay, you're welcome, Unicron. But as far as flavor goes, this thing is bang on. I cannot fault this on flavor. The one that I just got is smooth. So I'm assuming all the ones that y'all get now, if you order a Kelpie, that the inside's going to be nice and smooth. Try making it leak now. How would I make it leak? It's not going to leak. It's a squonker, man. What do you expect? You think juice is going to come pouring out of it? I'm not scared. You just got to have a little faith in your build. Do I have an Aegis with the blue trim? Ooh. Yes, I do, darn thing. I do. I have this too, though. Why can't I? Hold on. Let me get my thing up where I can see. Now, this isn't a squonker, but the color would match a lot better, I think. What is the little hole for? DeMillan, that's a good question. It's got nothing to do with airflow. That I can tell. I'm not sure why Vic put that little hole there. I think he said in his video, but I don't know what it was. Now, you don't have to run this as a squonker. When you first get it, it has the regular screw in there, so you don't have to run this as a squonker. You could drip down the center of this. I was just told that it works better as a squonk RDA, so that's the way I did it, and I wanted to test it as a squonker anyway. It does line up with the airflow darn thing, but if you look at it, so you got the little hole, right? I mean, and it probably is right at the bottom of that when it's closed. But the airflow itself comes down into there. So I'm not sure what that little hole's for. But you can see when you're turning your airflow off and on. It's hard to see on the blue one. On the stainless one, that hole is so you can push the bottle and it won't leak in the mesh. Wrong button. No, it was the right button. Let me get it right. Nothing wrong with that, guys. No darn thing wrong with that. It is 10 o'clock. All right, I'm going to bump off of here. I just wanted to give y'all some first looks on this. Remember to come back Friday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to try to give 1 or 2 of these away to you guys. Just got to pay for shipping. Wait, did I say giveaway? It's a sale. I don't know. But, yeah, DeMillan, if you have to, just watch it back. I went through the whole build, which took me longer than it should have because I built it with the arms same direction. Extremely discounted price. There you go. Overflow hole. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, there you go. Overflow hole. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you guys Friday. But thanks for tuning in. Bye.